Physical fitness for property management. You gotta be physically fit. Don't neglect it. I know we work in office positions. It's easy to neglect it, but don't neglect your physical fitness. You need to be fit. I got a story about that of why it's very important to stay physically fit. And physical fitness doesn't mean you don't gotta be a super rock star athlete running 10 miles a day like my brother does. Just go for a walk. Do some yoga, do some stretching. It all builds off of that. I tell people that who are not physically fit and they're trying to get into fitness, they say like, hey Carlos, what do I do? How do I do it? Because you're so fit, you run so much, you exercise so much. I can never get to. Yes, you can. You can get to that point. Just start small. Tiny. Do one push-up. Walk around the corner. Go up one flight of stairs. Walk one flight of stairs. Just one, but just build off of that. That'll show you that you can build and you can keep going from there and you can get even more physically fit. And there'll be times where you fail and you don't do it. Did you think you were not going to fail? Failing is the part of the process. We're all going to fail. We're all going to have our moments where we don't want to work out, we're tired, we're lazy, we're hungry, we're cold, but those are the specific moments that you have to work out, that you have to stay physically fit, because that's when life is testing you. When it's 4:30 in the morning and you don't want to get up because it's freaking cold outside, that is when you need to get up and go and exercise. That's what I do. My workout schedule is very rigorous, but it didn't start off like that. It started off small. Okay, I'm at the point now where I'm up at 4:30. I'm going and I'm running 2 miles at 4:30. I have a dog. I take her with me. I come back, I exercise here, and then I gotta make breakfast. So it's also, it ties into the nutrition too. You gotta eat healthy. You gotta research things like macros, micros. Go on YouTube. All this information is out there. Do I sometimes eat cheeseburgers and sweets and stuff I'm not supposed to eat? Of course, everybody does. I love eating that stuff. I love eating fast food. But because I love eating fast food so much is why I have to, be physically fit. But it's not just that. It relates to every aspect in your life. When you go into a room in a business meeting and, people see that like, oh, this guy is like, this guy or girl is, they look in shape, they look like they exercise, they look like they got that edgeness to them. People are going to respect you more. They're going to listen to you more. And that's just how it is. Okay, I don't make the rules. It's also setting the example too. If you've got kids, if you've got friends, family, brother and sister, they're going to want you to be healthy. They're going to want you to look good. And they want you to look like you can actually like fight off people if you're a guy. Or a girl too, that's fine. I have an interesting story about that. So I was an assistant manager. I started off, as an assistant manager in property management, and I was working at a property, and this property was, I'm not sure if you know, but it's in San Jose. It's called Poco Way. It's one of the oldest gang neighborhoods in San Jose, and it was a hard property to manage. 120 individual apartment homes. And there were a lot of problems. There was homeless, there was crime, and one day there was an incident where a resident, a friend of somebody who was living there went crazy and attacked me, completely attacked me, smashed a bottle over my head. I do not doubt at all that it's because of my training and my physical fitness that I was able to make it out of that situation alive. Because when he hit my head with the bottle, that cut my head back here. And he was gonna hit me again too. We got into it, and this is not advocating for violence. I'm not advocating for violence. I'm not that type of person. If you have to defend yourself in a situation where you're being, physically attacked and your life is in danger, you have to defend yourself. But in no shape or way or form, this channel is advocating to fight with people. It's just giving you an example of the importance of remaining physically fit. I know that if I was out of shape and I didn't train, the guy could have gotten the best of me and really hurt me, probably put me in the hospital. So that's why it's very important to do that. Another part of that too is that, when you're when you're, eating well and you're taking care of yourself, your work is going to get a lot better. The quality of work that you'll bring to the table and the dedication is going to get much better too. It all ties in. It's all very important. And like I said, just start off real slow. Just walk a little bit, run a little bit, go for a walk, climb a flight of stairs, and just build off of that. And eventually you'll get to a point where you'll be like me. You'll be running a lot, you'll be training multiple disciplines, you'll be pretty much active all day. And am I tired? Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm always tired. Sometimes I'm sitting at the dinner table and I'll fall asleep. And my girlfriend's like, she thinks it's hilarious. She's like, you fell asleep. It's like, oh, well, I'm tired, man, so that's how it is. But there's something about being very busy and being, tired, and it feels good. There's something about it that, ever since I've started leading my life in that direction, I've become much more productive, and I've been a better manager to my residents, and I've been a better employee to my boss, and a better son to my parents, however that goes. But yeah, that's very important. And just to tie in, just to close out here. Sometimes we're not able to make time, and I get it. We don't all work the same job, but sometimes in life, when you really want something, when you really feel a certain way and you really want something, you're gonna find a way to get it. Okay. And if you really wanted to be in shape and you really wanted to be physically fit, you will find time to get it. Okay. Example, me, like during my lunch hour, I'll go for a jog during my lunch hour. Could I spend that time sleeping, recovering, eating lunch, preparing my lunch? Totally, yeah, I could. But then I would not feel good with myself. I would not be happy. And at the end of the day, when I'm not happy, I gotta deal with me. That's the problem. I gotta deal with me, and I don't want to deal with me because I know how I am. So that's why I wake up early too. Because I don't want to wake up early. I want to sleep in. But in my mind, I know that if I don't get up early and go freaking run and exercise, I'm gonna have to deal with pissed off me, and I don't want to do that. I hate having to deal with myself when I'm not happy with myself, and I'm sure you feel the same way when you're not happy with yourself because you need to do something and you're not doing it, and you're pissed off because you're not doing it, and it's not that you can't, you just didn't do it. And so that's important to recognize those things, that whenever you don't feel like exercising, just keep in mind that I'm gonna feel like shit. I'm gonna feel pissed off at myself, and I don't wanna feel pissed off at myself. You'll always find time. There's always time. There's always time to sneak in a workout. There's always time to sneak in a stretch, to do some push-ups. It's just who wants it. That's the thing. Obviously, don't let it interfere with your workload. If you're supposed to be working, work. But, in California, we get breaks. You can do it then. Like I said in my lunch hour, I go and exercise. Could I be spending the time relaxing? Yeah, I could, but I'll go and exercise, and then I'll whip something down real quick, and I'll feel good about myself about it. And that's the important thing to keep in mind. Physical fitness and how it ties into your ability to manage the affordable housing communities. And the example that you're setting for your residents. Like, do you really think somebody's gonna mess with you if you're physically fit? You think they're gonna give you as much bullshit as if you weren't? People look at you and they judge you by how you look. Keep that in mind. Lastly, just want to say that it's also important to play sports, be part of a team, create some camaraderie. That'll give you some personality. Those things are very important, especially when you're managing affordable housing communities where everybody's kind of watching you, and in a way, they're kind of looking to you for some direction. You want to have those personalities. You want to have that team player personality. It's going to help you out in the long run. Believe me, I know what I'm telling you. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.